Hello and welcome back to Sweet Nothings Crochet videos. This is the pattern that I have used for my Vikarna top 2. It's basically what we would use in a granny square. That's 3 double crochet in a chain 1 space. The only thing is, in a granny square we work it in a square all around, and in this pattern we are working it in a diagonal. You start in this corner and you work in a diagonal in such a way that you keep increasing with one granny square or 3DC in every row that we work. We work diagonally, and then when we reach the end or the length the width that you need for your top, you stop and then you start decreasing at one end, continuing all the way up till you get the length that you need for your top, and then you stop, increasing on both ends till you get a rectangle. This obviously is not the size that we need for our top, but it's just a representation of how we would do it. So start there, work till you get the width that you require, which will be half the body size, half your waist or half your bust or half your hips, whichever is the largest measurement. You stop at that point and then you start going up. You continue working on this way lengthwise, and then you make a square or a rectangle. Right, so let's see how we're going to get this done. So we start with a magic circle. I have videos for all of the stitches before. This is the way I start my magic circle, the way I do my double crochet. Please check my earlier videos. So in this pattern we start with a magic circle and you work 1 DC, chain 1, 3 DC or double crochet. This is the US method, so a double crochet. This is the double crochet. If you're doing it in UK, you'd be calling this a triple crochet. And then chain 1 and a double crochet in the same magic circle. So double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all in the same magic circle. Pull that 2, but do not join. So you leave it in such a way that it's the first L, the first corner. Chain 1 and turn, double crochet in that first double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the chain 1 space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochet and 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and a double crochet in that last double crochet. So we started with 1 3 DC set and you've got 2. So every row you'll be increasing 1 3 DC set. Let's do one more. Chain 1 and turn, double crochet in the first double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the first chain 1 space, chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochet and 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, and you do this all the way till the end. So chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 1 and a double crochet in that last double crochet. Today I am working with acrylic and a 4mm crochet hook. This is Birch Creative acrylic, but the pattern that I have made, I have done it with a 3-ply acrylic. You can do it with knitting cotton as well. The idea is to get the pattern right. It doesn't matter what yarn you use with my patterns. Now we are going to assume that this is the width that when you turn it around, we're going to assume that this is the height that we wanted for it. and we're going to be stopping at this point, right? So let's assume if we have to turn at that point and we have to stop increasing at this point. Every row that we've done so far, we've increased. If you want to stop increasing, how do I stop? So I do a chain 1, double crochet in the first double crochet. Sorry, we're going to be working a double crochet 2 together. So we're going to work it over that stitch and skip these 2 stitches and work on that. So the pattern says over the first stitch and the 4th double crochet, skipping the 2 double crochet and the chain 1 space in between. So that's double crochet 2 together. Again, I have I can show you, there are videos. I don't know why I'm bumbling today, but there are videos of all my how I do all my stitches in earlier vlogs as well. So that's a double crochet over the first and over the 4th double crochet, skipping the chain 1 space and 2 double crochet in the middle. Chain 1, 3 double crochet in the chain 1 space, and if you just stop and look at that, we'll see that it's already turned. So you've stopped increasing along this line, this edge, this end, right? Chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet in that last double crochet. At this point, we have stopped increasing on this end, but we're still increasing on that end because we're going up the length. We've already reached the width that we want for the project. So we continue increasing on this end. You can use this pattern even to make a blanket. So again, for your blanket, whatever width you want, you stop on the width and then you go up to get the length that you want, right? So double crochet in the first double crochet, 3 double crochet in the first chain 1 space, that's 3, chain 1, skip the next 3 double crochet and 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, and you do this all the way till you've come to that last chain 1 space and the last 3 DC before the chain 1 space. So we've got one more chain 1 space, so we have this chain 1 space, we have the 3 DC, we have a chain 1 space, and we have a DC. So now we have to do a DC 2 together, a double crochet 2 together over this stitch and that last stitch, skipping the 2 double crochet and the chain 1 space in between. So chain 1, double crochet over this stitch and over the last double crochet, double crochet 2 together, chain 1, and we are turning. Continues to go down straight. That's still a diagonal. We're still increasing along this end. We've stopped increasing on that end. All right. So again, to start, it's a chain 1, double crochet 2 together over the first stitch and the 4th double crochet, skipping the chain space and the 2 stitches in between. Chain 1, 3 double crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 1, and we've come to the last space before the last 3 DC and the last chain 1 space. Okay, and what do we do there? Now we're going to be, instead of increasing at this end, let's decrease at this end. So when we decrease, we'll be working a double crochet 2 together over this stitch, skip the next 2 stitches and the chain 1 space, and the last double crochet. So then we're going to be making a turn here, and there'll be a turn there as well. When you're doing it on a larger piece of material, it will show a lot better. You just have to follow this and trust in the pattern. Double crochet 2 together over the first stitch and the 4th stitch, skipping the chain space and the 2 double crochet in between. Chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain space, chain 1, and you're at the other end. You've just got the 3 double crochet and that last double crochet, so you work your decrease, which is the double crochet 2 together over that stitch, skip the next 2 double crochet, skip the space and the last double crochet. We're continuing to decrease now, so double crochet 2 together over the first stitch and the 4th stitch, skipping the 2 stitches in between, and we've already come to that end. Chain 1, double crochet in that last double crochet. So this is where we started. We went up to that point, we've turned, and we've gone up to the width that you need, which is your half body, round body measurement, and then you take it up the length that you need, whatever the length you require for your top. And this is how you make your rectangle with the Vikarna top. I hope you've enjoyed this video presentation, and when you do make your top, do remember to tag me when you do it, or when you put up on social media. I'm Sweet Nothings Crochet. Do subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.